What's going on, y'all? So today is day number 12 of me only eating fruit for the next 60 days. But before we get into the video, let's go ahead and get this weigh in. All right, so if you are new here, how you doing? My name is Trey. So I want to go ahead and give you guys some context before I get into anything like what I've been eating for the past few days and tell you why I actually decided to go on this journey. So rewinding back to about 2023, at my heaviest, I was 385 pounds. And I desired to go on a plant-based journey, and I had a very, very difficult time transitioning over to plant-based foods. So I began to seek out some help, and ironically, help ended up finding me. So I was able to work with a online gym who so happened to specialize in plant-based. I decided to work with them, and long story short, I was able to stay with them for a little while, but I could not stick to the diet plan, but I was able to lose 50 pounds. So after that, I began to go up and down on my weight. I was going up and down between 330 and 350. I always, in the 330s and the 350, my weight was going up and down between that range. And after going through that for a few years, I decided that I wanted to take my health a little bit more seriously and decided to get into intermittent fasting and got into boxing. And I was doing very well in boxing. I enjoyed it. It became almost like a lifestyle for me. I was completely devoted to it. But then I started having chest pains. And I thought it was because at the time I was smoking. So I tried to quit smoking, and I realized that it was not the smoking that was the issue. Even though smoking was not good for me, it wasn't causing my chest pain. My heart was just having to work overtime because I was so heavy. So just went back into eating bad. I still was maintaining my, I guess you could say like my weight was still going up and down, but I was able to stay kind of in like the 330s and the 340s for a little while after that. And, but my health was starting to decline even worse. I started having, because I couldn't do the boxing anymore and I wasn't eating properly, I started to have, my mental health started to decline. I started having physical pains all throughout my body. I couldn't sleep. I would sleep probably 2 to 3 hours a night, sometimes 4 if I was lucky. But even within that time period when I was sleeping, I would be getting up every single hour of the night. So I was not getting rest. And so when you don't rest, you can't function well. So I started to suffer in my performance at work. I was going to work, doing everything I could to, be a good worker, but, I was not able to go to work sometimes. I had to leave work early sometimes because I just was not well physically or mentally. And long story short, I ended up getting fired in August of last year. And up until this point, I have not been working, and I've just been trying to focus on my health. So during that period of me not working, I started to go into OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. And then I started to slowly make my way towards fasting, like going on prolonged day fasting. And now I'm only eating fruits. So while I've been doing this, I have experienced tremendous benefits, just tremendous. Like I've noticed difference in my skin. I've noticed differences in the way I think. I have greater mental clarity. I am sleeping about 6 hours a night, and I could cry. I'm so grateful for that. Like, it feels so good. And I'm just grateful that I'm able to have this opportunity to be able to focus on my physical and mental health. The food that I've been eating, the fruits I've been eating rather, I've been eating mostly watermelon, oranges. I was eating grapes and pineapple, things like that, but my body's only been craving watermelon and oranges. And so that's what I've been giving my body. Everything else, my body is kind of like not really wanting that. And on top of that, I'm also partnering this with herbs as well. So I've been not eating herbs, but I've been taking herbs every single day as well, along with just only the fruit. And so I'm pretty sure, well, I know for certain that those herbs have definitely played a role as well. But from my understanding, that just by simply eating fruits alone and very specific fruit can have tremendous benefits in itself without taking any herbs. Herbs are kind of like the Energizer bunny that just comes in and does even more work, just amplifies the work that the fruits are already doing. So yeah, so this is just an opportunity for me to cleanse my body and to restore my health. And I'm just truly grateful for this experience that I'm having. I'm down 17 pounds and it is day 12. I did start kind of doing some things before I started doing the only fruit. So I can contribute like 5 pounds lost to that. But most of the weight that I've lost is from only eating fruits. But yeah, so I've only been eating mostly watermelon and oranges, like I said. So the herbs that I've been taking, if you are curious about that, you can look in the description down below and check out that. And I wish you well if you decide to go on this journey. If you do decide to take herbs, please talk to someone, a specialist, a herbalist, or a detoxification specialist, someone who knows what they're talking about, because some of these herbs that you take can have adverse effects depending on the condition of your health. So just use wisdom before you decide to take on any lifestyle. I'm just documenting my journey and telling you guys my experience, so that way if you have questions, hopefully I can give you the answers. And but yeah, just continue to keep watching. I'm going to continue to keep posting daily, and yeah, follow my journey, guys. Thank you.